Throughout our daily lives, all people belong to and are always facing different communities. School children belong into the school's communities. College students and professors are members of the college community. A whole city is a big community, and families are also, in a way, communities. In its boldest terms, a community is a group of people who consistently meet, talk, and interact with each other, usually at set places at set times. There's no mistake that in the 21st century, communities can be located online as well. Such a community that I myself have been involved with. This is a Heist Gone Wrong community. On the site Discord, where its members play and talk about a social deduction game, a Heist Gone Wrong, and other social deduction games as well. Along with simply chatting and interacting with each other, the server's owner is the creator of the Heist Gone Wrong game, Plasmon. Over the course of the community's existence, there have been a lot of moments and special events that have taken place, each noteworthy and important to the server's current state. The server has started in early June 2016, thus it has turned 1 year at the time that I am recording this. In light of this video will take a brief history of a Heist Gone Wrong's Discord server and cover all of its moments from its creation to the time this video's script is being written. Let's start. As I just mentioned, this server was born during early June. The creator of a Heist Gone Wrong, Plasmon, made it so people who would stumble upon the game could communicate with other people who did so as well. At the time, Plasmon's game was quite unknown and irrelevant among social deduction games. Tormental, a YouTuber with about 14,000 subscribers, had previously teamed up with Plasmon to help him in making visuals. He designed all of a Heist Gone Wrong's cards and roles using pixel art. Tormental was also among the YouTubers who made videos playing a Heist Gone Wrong, although he sadly abandoned the game in late 2016. As 2016 passed though, Plasmon released a lot of updates for the game. Most notably would be the update number 0.50 released in September, which brought account registration, a lobby system, wins and losses, and a lot of new rules. Another important update was number 0.6.0 released in December, which came along with a lot of technical fixes and bug fixes. Along with this update, Plasmon also released Heist's Twitter account and Facebook page. Shortly afterwards, a Reddit page for Heist Gone Wrong was released as well, although all of these pages are rather vacant even as of today. I can bring many personal moments which have occurred, but right now, I'm not going to look them up. However, during this time, Plasmon was more focused on sending out updates, as the next one from the end of 2016 would only be released in 5 months. But there weren't any notable contests or events, unlike in 2017. At the very start of 2017, it was shown that more and more people were slowly joining the Heist Gone Wrong community. This is demonstrated by the fact that on January 6th, Plasmon announced that the Heist Gone Wrong community had reached an amount of 100 members. This doesn't really mean much though, as the majority of the server members both then and now are inactive. 2 days later, Plasmon announced the community's very first competition. The competition was to create an instructional video about a certain part of the Heist Gone Wrong game, which would only be revealed to the competitors. Within a time period of almost 2 months, the winner would receive a special role in the Discord server, would get their video featured on the game's front page, along with other benefits. By the end of the video making period, on the 1st of March, there were only 2 contenders: me, Retired Orphan, who made a video about playing the attorney role, and Bear and Alex, who had partnered up to make a video about the shoplifter role. The winner was decided by the judges Plasmon and username pending's ratings on different criteria, of the two videos along with popular vote. In the end, Bear and Alex won exactly by 1 point and became special contest winners rules for about 2 months. Not all things throughout this time period were perfect though. In March, I myself made a few mistakes, and which was against server rules. Losmalon reminded me about it, and I persisted. And Laz proceeded to make me edit my messages, and I refused to. And this discussion escalated into a big, several-hour-long argument between several server members who either sided with Losmalon or me, Orphan. This was about the server rules, of course, and whether or not Orphan should be punished or not. At one point, I was banned, and at another, let him be the server's mastermind role so he can control it. The whole fiasco ended up with a straw poll from the members about changing this rule to a no disrespect, which ended up going nowhere since Laz didn't change his rules. And yeah, I got my veteran taken away, which was deserved. Along at the end of April, Losmalon announced the arrival of the server's first moderator. He made a Google Doc page for applying as a moderator. The candidates answered personal questions and were given a list of scenarios on which they would have to write exactly what they would do as moderator. Most moderators who weren't excluded at this stage were asked by Losmalon to assign a person as their assistant moderator. By the time it was May, Losmalon announced a public vote for 2 different moderator teams, Dinofloss as the main moderator and his assistant being Alex. The other team, of course, being me myself, Retired Orphan, as the main moderator with my wonderful assistant, Team Enternode. All members of the server could vote for which team they thought was better for moderator. The candidates' answers for the situations in the application were shown as well. Losmalon voted as well, although his vote was worth 3 votes of one person. In the end, Dinofloss was declared moderator with his assistant Alex. By, just like the ultimate contest, a 1-vote difference. During this time, Losmalon also announced a lore jam, a contest about writing. The participants had to write a lore for the setting and gameplay of Losmalon's private game, Salty Shadeness. The winner would be one whose lore would be convincing and natural to the game as possible, although it wasn't allowed to change different elements of the game, such as gameplay and some of the naming. The time limit was 1 week, and although 1 week had passed, Losmalon deleted the lore jam channel and didn't announce the winner as an experiment to see how long it would take until someone would ask about it. The first one to notice the discrepancy was Bear, and after Laz revealed that indeed he didn't announce the winner, he announced it was Bear. Losmalon during this time also released a new update, Geologist Bowl. It came with an ELO system, ranked and unranked game, and a big DUI change. Shortly afterwards, the new assistant moderator, Alex, organized and announced a contest by his own. It was a video making contest named Video Swap. It's a contest where people would sign up as either a scriptwriter, audio technician, voicer, or as a visual designer, whose job was to write the script for a video, record the voice, and make the music, and along with making the visuals, respectively. In fact, this video you are watching right now is made as a part of the Video Swap contest. Thus, I can't say any more about the contest, as the contest isn't close to ending. There were 2 other ideas Losmalon announced that throughout this time now. Losmalon expressed the idea on one day about making a general social deduction game server for the reasoning of uniting the community from online social deductive games into one place for the sake of popularizing heists. The community talked about this, although no important decisions have been made. Losmalon also expressed his need for a trailer for the game and asked the server members for help in creating it if they can, and if they can't, they'll just give suggestions. As I am writing the script right now, I realize that I have only talked about big events and contests. I have not talked at all about the times we've played games and how it went. This time because I can't remember any special times with a lot of us playing, and for the times I do not remember the day who played and how it went. I remember one time when there were 9 people online who had the intention of playing a heist gone wrong. Since the game can contain at most 6 people, we involved this by letting there be 2 games going on at once. We were playing separately in different voice chats of both 4 and 5 people respectively, and it went rather well. We have also played many other such games as Secret Hitler and Salty Shadiness, which brought big fun as well. Sadly, that will be more or less of it. I have just reviewed, in my opinion, the most important events of a Heist Gone Wrong Discord server. From its start to the end of July, the time this video is being made. In conclusion, Heist Gone Wrong's Discord server is a small but active community, and we all went through and been involved with the contest events, times we've played games, and times we've talked about the game seriously. Many things in this 1 year have happened, many things were good for the community, and many things have been fun and helped the server thrive. Thank you for watching a brief history of a Heist Gone Wrong's Discord.